everybody. Welcome back to another episode. Happy Sunday, guys. Thank you guys for being here. I apologize about the times. Now with soccer back on Sundays, it's going to be all over the place. So we're going to probably be shooting more for 1-ish over 12-ish, depending on what goes on. But let's say hello to everybody. Will, my friend, how are you? Thank you for being here today.
Come on, everybody.
Robert, how are you doing today?
Good. Ooh, please, Rob. Good,
like,
man.
no,
Good.
no.
Glad to be hanging again with the guys, man. What's up, Will?
Welcome, guys. All right, so let's say hello to the chat real quickly. We got to wait for them to come in. I it was the last second thing, so it's gonna be for them to come in. But we got Gilbert in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Happy Sunday. We got Chris in the house. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. We got Anthony in the house back again. Welcome, my friend. He was the giveaway winner last night. He will be getting some package from me soon, right here. Unless you want to pay forward. Imagine. He's like, all right, I'll pay forward.
Like hot potato.
I know. Oh, man. Nobody wants the poor thing. TK Magic Shop, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Thank you for being here.
TK.
Bo! Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Happy Sunday.
With the detox.
We got Axel in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. We got Jermaine Haslam. Welcome. New name. Welcome. Nice to see you. So let's wait for a few more guys before we get started. So I don't know if you guys watched last night's stream. I think you guys should if you haven't yet.
Yeah, that was there.
So it looks like we got new module cases, right? New style, I guess. A bite off of the module cases, or a copy, or whatever you want to call it, a bootleg module case. And apparently, so far, no complaints from Patrick. Shout out to Patrick for coming on and showing us what they look like, what they're about. We like I said, we're not done with this conversation yet, because he's got to come back once they're fully lit up, once he fully stacks them up and he shows us all the features and all that stuff. So it's just very exciting. Number one, to know that there's something out there, something else, right? We're not just stuck on module case because, it's the only game in town. No, right? So something new, something different, something cheaper, something that shows up quicker, right? Which I think is going to be the biggest selling point, right? You don't have to wait a year, 16 months, 18 months, 20 months. Like, you don't have to wait any of that, right? And it looks like they're very good quality. There's no issues with putting them together. He did mention no instructions, right? But he was still able to do everything. The only thing he complained about was, I used the smaller Allen key. I didn't see, the ones that came with the package. He said it took me so long to do it with the smaller Allen key.
Damn.
Once he found the bigger ones, he's like, it was 1, 2, 3. So clearly that's a thing. With the tool, you're going to need that tool that they give you in the package. So we're going to get into that conversation a little bit to hear how you guys feel about it. Let's see who else. We got Carlos. Welcome, my friend. This one's for you.
Charlie, my friend, Charlie Brigante, how you doing?
How you doing, my friend? Store collection and true collection looking good. Let's get some collection video. Yeah, no, we got to get into that as well. Don't let me forget, guys. We're doing some collection videos. I got to see who sent me one. Rob, you sent me yours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Will, you sent me yours too, right?
I sent you a little bit. My whole setup isn't set up, so.
Yeah, I think you sent me a couple, actually.
Just a couple of shots.
Yeah,
files and boxes.
Right, is it shipping to the States? What? I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, he's probably talking about the cases.
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah. Oh, they went to UK. I don't know if that's any better or worse than the US, but I doubt that's going to be an issue. It looks like they're nicely packaged. It looks like, he didn't have any issues. And from China to UK, I don't think it's, that much closer, So I don't know how that's going to work, but still, I'm very excited for them. I can't wait till he's done with them so I could see, what else is going on.
It's good to have options.
Right, and the lighting and how bright it is and how how long it lasts. If it's because you mentioned the power supplies you have to change because of cheap quality.
That's what I was about to ask you. Didn't he mention? Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that's one thing that again, but if they're 20% cheaper than a module case, right? I don't think it should be a big deal. But again, we got to wait and see what he says. We got TK with the super chat. The realest ones stand up.
I am standing.
I am standing. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for that. And this is for you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. We have, let's see. I went down to AC, but I'm here. Oh, nice. Look at you, gambler. What are you doing over there? Bring me something. Imagine. Oh, man. What's up, Axel? Saying hello to Axel. Chris says Star Wars figures are looking good. See, Will? Will's making sure they know that he's a real collector, okay?
Yeah, I tell you, I just started messing with one. I'm waiting for Savs. I got to open up a couple more.
All right, guys. So let's start it. There's 15 of you guys in here already. So we're going to start with the Magneto conversation. So I don't know how you guys feel about this. I don't know if you guys are getting into this. Obviously, I know Rob is strictly Star Wars. Will, I know you get other stuff. So I want to start. Let's start with Rob. Rob, as a Star Wars collector, as a strictly Star Wars collector, and I know you're getting into some, Mazinger Z and all that stuff as well. How do you feel about, number one, how do you feel about the Hono line overall, knowing that we're getting cheaper figures, knowing that they're, they're not overloaded with things that, that we don't need, any extra fluff. We get the standard base, we get some effects, and we literally, for Wolverine, we got a few mouthpieces. For Magneto, we get nothing. The helmet's not even removable, apparently, because they don't even show you that it's off. So how do you feel about all those things regarding this Hono line specifically?
I think they look good. I think for people who are into the Marvel and especially, the older 90s versions of X-Men, it's a good look. They look great. The Wolverine looks good. This looks great. The white cape looks sick.
Yep.
You pointed out the magnetics in the hands. That's a great feature. Hopefully they don't fizz that out like Infart. But,
I can tell you already, okay? I can tell you already, it's not going to be a problem.
Overall, the figure looks great for the price point. I think it's good. I think it's a good line. I think for those who want to get into it, save a little bit, it's a good line. I think the Hono line is going to be a good line.
If you were into, X-Men and this stuff,
would
this be something you would get it?
Oh yeah, I would get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely get it.
Will, what about you? What do you think of this line? And what do you think about the actual figure?
Well, you know how I am with X-Men.
Yeah.
The 112s, I have a boatload of them. I like them. For the price point, sometimes simplicity is good enough.
Simplicity is always best.
Yeah, I think if they keep it the way it is right now, keep the price point down, a lot of people are going to get them. It definitely is going to move a lot of Marvel Legends collectors to, like myself, to say, you know what, enough of that. The repaint.
Oh, that's a good point.
If they keep up with this, I'm going to go this route. They got the Wolverine. They got the Magneto. They got the Thor coming out probably next, hopefully.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm probably going to dive into it. It's a good price point for it.
That's a great point, too, with, having people coming over from that other line to this. Because it's going to be, at least, right, we expect to have that Hot Toys mass to the bodies, right? I mentioned... Yeah. I mentioned yesterday, the arms of this body, they don't look very muscular at all, as you can see. Very, very thin, right? So they're not giving you that type of, super bulky, super muscular type of figure that Sideshow, for example, has given us in the past, right? They always give us those really big muscular bodies, which again, they belong on the figures, right? But this is a different style. The fact that, as you can see, the arms aren't exposed, right? They're not supposed to be, but they could hide a lot by not exposing the arms, which is what I noticed yesterday, that they're shaped completely different than any other Hot Toys body we've ever gotten. The arms look kind of funny. Again,
Yeah, that's nice.
We don't know what we're going to get in hand, but at least from what I see in the angles, look at the Wolverine body, completely different, right? This Wolverine has to be made this way to be obviously accurate to whatever they're trying to achieve. So the one thing with the Wolverine is the arms needed to be on point, because if you don't have the right arms, it's going to look funky. It's going to look off. It's going to look weird. Right.
Yep.
So, Rob, regarding the Wolverine, right now that you're seeing it next to the Magneto, how do you feel about, obviously we know that they're doing the entire X-Men line, but how do you feel about how they look already so far?
They look good. That movie looks good. He really does look good. To me, that's a good representation of the movie. That's nice, man.
Yeah.
Claws look great. Claws are great. I think it's good.
Yeah, the claws. The claws are one thing that looked really, really nice. And I like that blue tint of that tint of blue that they made, that they painted on these things.
Yeah.
It's got a nice shine to it. It's got a nice,
it's got a little sheen to it.
Got like little diamonds in there that sparkle,
Yeah, it's a good one. This is going to be a good line. I'm for those who are into it, hey man, you get some good looking figures. Good looking figures.
Towing some vehicles at work. Unbelievable. Fast wife want to come down as a Borgata. I am here to eat and watch my crew. Hey, gambling. My gambling is hoping Hot Toys will reach Chewy on May 4th. Imagine that.
Oh.
Imagine.
That would be nice. Black Chrysanthemum. Who knows,
Oh yeah, man. Well, those are definitely coming. It's just, it's just when. But those are, 100% going to be Hot Toys has to be making those figures. Period.
A celebration.
And I can tell you,
the
moment we see one Chewbacca or Black Chrysanthemum, a Chewbacca's around the corner or the other way around. It's just that simple,
Which one you think is coming out first, Fabs? If they do one.
Well, now that Han is out, it's kind of tricky because obviously, they could give you a Chewie to pair up with that Han, but because the what do you call it? The Boba Fett show is more recent, right? I think that is the one reason why they would announce that one first, right? The Black Chrysanthemum, just because of the show, right? The show just happened more recently than obviously the movies that, the what was it? Was it not the Return of the Jedi? What was that last Han? It was Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So compared to that, right? But the only tricky situation for me is what comes first, right? Is it now? Again, it's only because of Han that it's tricky for me now. Because if there was no Han in the picture, I would say obviously Black Chrysanthemum because of the show. Period. But now you have Han in there. So now are they going to throw in Han to give you the pair, or are they going to say, you know what, let's throw in this one first and then Chewie? That's the only thing. Nefty, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
What's up, man?
I
saw they dropped the link. I was in the middle of building that module case. Oh, my own water Magilla.
Wait, what did you get?
I got the 9-piece set. It's a 9-piece set of DF-120s.
Oh, it's like that whole wall, the whole wall piece.
Yeah, but remember, I always continually harass you, and I saw the video yesterday about the other options because the current situation with modification, waiting around, and the fact that I need more, it's crazy, man. I mean, I definitely need more, but I took this one. This was a November 22 order on a Black Friday, 2022, and I'm going through the boxes. hoping I don't catch I have no issues. You know, you go box by box building each set. So
Right.
so far I've only done 2 and no issue, thank God.
So lighting, everything's good. You've been putting it
Well,
together.
no, I'm not even near the lighting because as you build I leave the lighting for last because you got to build the sets and you got to set them up where you got to set them up, and then I'm gonna do the lighting. The lighting is the last part, so I'm not even there.
Yeah, see, I don't know how they work because I never owned one, so that's what I was wondering. But yeah, no, the new ones. Did you watch the episode last night? Because the new ones,
good episode.
the new ones look good. They look, they look decent quality at least so far. He didn't complain about them being cheap. He didn't complain about them being crappy at all. Right? The fact that they're cheaper and you get them quicker, that's going to be the selling point. What'd you say?
I'm trying to look for an outsource, someone out there in China.
Well, no, so we can go through Patrick. That's the thing.
Okay.
We can go, so that's what I'm saying. He's like, I'm not doing this for everybody. He goes, I am not becoming the middleman for everybody. He goes, if you get people who are very serious about the order, then I'll take those orders. He goes, but I'm not taking orders for everybody again, because when it comes down to money, right, when people need to pay up, it's like, oh, well, I don't know. So, to avoid any issues, serious buyers who are interested in getting them, obviously contact me. I'll deal with Patrick, and then we'll go that route. So again, if you guys are interested and you're going to be, for real about the money, then there's no problem. He just doesn't want to deal with people with, oh, well, I placed the order, I don't know anymore. So if you're going to do that, don't even bother, because what's the point? You're just going to ruin everything.
You buy now.
Unbelievable. We have Ayo. I'm good. Oh wait, guys, hit that like button if you don't mind. There's 21 of you guys in here. Please don't forget. Carlos says, oh, we read this already. All right, so Nefty, we're on Magneto. Are you getting into the Hono line? And if you are or you're not, why are you not? And how do you like it regarding so far what we've seen price wise and quality wise?
Look what I got here, the Sideshow collection right here so far. Absolutely, I'm getting into it, into the Hono line. And especially with this new Magneto coming, I know it's different when it comes to the boots. Their boots are different the way it's being depicted. But
everything's different.
I will turn this character on the headpiece that came with it with the wavy hair, and I'll keep the Hono obviously because I have no choice. I'll keep that with the helmet edition. So I'll consider it a different look for my Magneto. So yeah, and same with the Wolverine. So I'll definitely be getting both of these, and the price for what it is, it's good. I'll price it below 200. I can't complain.
You pre-ordered a Wolverine.
Done both items.
Oh wow! Already.
I saw in social media that they hinted on a Thor, and then someone else was mentioning, not that they hinted this, but they mentioned a Hulk version, a comic book Hulk version. That would be nice,
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, they got to do that one right.
I mean, I don't know how that would work, because as you guys know already, they're strictly showing off the X-Men, right? Every time you see anything regarding Hono,
they hinted Thor. They hinted Thor, and Thor's not.
They hinted Thor, right? But I didn't even see that. Where did you guys see that?
I believe it's
silhouette of him.
Where?
It's like a silhouette of him, like with
on Sideshow. It's Sideshow. It has it doesn't have an image. It just says coming soon or something to that effect.
Yeah.
On Thor. So they don't have an image, but it's more like a coming soon on Hono.
Let me see if I can find it, because I didn't see that. Let's see. Oh, this one?
Yep.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Yeah, but that's nothing. I thought you meant like an actual silhouette of the actual face.
That's what I meant. And the picture, you see him all dark a little bit in the back.
And what was the other one? Who said about the Hulk?
No. The Hulk, I said that it was being said on social media, but that was
okay. Yeah, no, the Hulk right now, at least at this point, doesn't make sense, right? If they're doing X-Men, like I said, they're focusing on letting us know, right, that the whole X-Men line is coming. Every video that we've seen from Hono is showing every single X-Men, the pictures and all that stuff. So that's coming, right? It does not mean that they can't make anything else, right? Period. That doesn't mean that. But
Oh, you see the 4 there, yeah.
correct. So they're letting us know that they're doing all of these superheroes, right? X-Men, right? So pretty much I'm going to assume everything that Sideshow has done already, I think they're getting into. You know,
See, they're going to do a Beast.
they have to, because if you're going to get into the X-Men line, you have to make a Beast. And I can guarantee you, if we look at, anything Hono related, I could guarantee you there's a picture of Beast somewhere in there. So let me go ahead. Go ahead. I'm going to look
It's
for it.
funny. In social media, So reminded us of their X-Men that they're talking about in the future. Beast, Professor X, Rogue. They had silhouettes of characters as well.
Who did?
So Toys.
Oh yeah, no, Soso Toys did that as well. Yeah, because they're Present Toys, Soso Toys, and Hono are doing the same line. What am I looking
I have no trouble mixing characters. So if this So gives me a character that Sideshow or Hono hasn't given me, I'm picking that up.
Well, everything we're gonna get a bunch of characters that Sideshow didn't even make.
Yeah.
Of the '90s X-Men, definitely.
Yeah, right. You're gonna get figures that that they didn't even bother making. So
Juggernaut.
here it is. So here's something X-Men. So they're showing you the show here. Let me see. So here's another hint. Why would they show you this?
Yep.
Right? Are they making Morph? Who knows, right? But they're making Cyclops, Storm, Jean Grey, Gambit, Rogue, Wolverine, most likely Jubilee. Again, Morph, I don't know. I don't think he's that big of a character, or at least that popular. Exactly.
Morph.
So Morph. Yeah.
But the '90s X-Men, he is.
Right. And then you got here, it looks like Magneto here. I don't remember Morph that much, believe it or not.
Yeah.
It looks like this is Magneto here.
Any Colossus.
Colossus would be great.
Exactly.
Colossus would be a great figure.
Juggernaut.
And you know what? Juggernaut as well. But you know what?
Already won't go for a couple of bucks.
I could tell you this. A Colossus in diecast by Hot Toys would be a figure of the decade. Period. It's got
to do that.
But
how to do that? Try to keep the price down, because you say the word diecast, goes up.
So here's the thing. What did they do with Cyborg? Straight plastic. That was a big waste. So that whole Cyborg figure is supposed to be all metallic. It's supposed to look all metallic, right? If they do a Colossus, right? I would hope it most likely be plastic as well, because it can't really be diecast, right? It's not a robot suit. It's literally his body into metal, right? So I don't think they would be able to pull that off as diecast, just because how would they? And unless you're gonna have diecast literally in the joints, right? Nothing in the actual body. So can they do it? Absolutely. But that's the only reason why. If they didn't do Cyborg that way, and we know that they could pull it off, right? I don't think they would bother with a Colossus being a bigger figure, being a taller figure than a Cyborg, right? Being a more muscular figure, a more massive figure overall. So that's where I'm like, but I'm telling you, if they decided to go that route with a Colossus diecast, man,
crazy.
Forget it.
And me, we gotta come over with Professor X, bro. Somebody gotta do that.
With the hover chair or the old school wheelchair, either one.
Somebody.
Yeah.
And we'll most likely get it from this line before anybody else, believe it or not.
Yeah.
If we get it from anywhere, it's going to be Hono, again, only because they're doing the line. Period. As you can see, they didn't really show you Professor X on any of these things, right? But it doesn't mean they're not making them, right?
They probably want to see how these will do. If
Correct.
they do a Professor X with this, I guarantee you it's going to be the hover chair one. And then maybe they could put a little folded wheelchair on the side if you want to go old school.
But question, I just remember something. Was it the whole point of this show, right? This remake, that Professor X is gone? Isn't that the whole point of it? Like the
new show? I don't know.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought I read. So apparently,
something like that.
The reason why you don't see Professor X on anything regarding the show is because apparently he's gone, and Cyclops is the leader now, which is why you see him here next to Magneto instead of Professor X, like you usually would. So that's what I understand.
Storyline, yeah, it's just there's some different storylines. That's one way.
Correct. So I remember watching the very first episode of the show, and the intro was that letting us know that Professor X was gone, and that the new leader was what's his name?
Magneto.
Cyclops. No, Cyclops,
Oh.
and obviously Magneto's still the villain. But that's why there's no Professor X. So if that's the case, we're not getting Professor X from this line because he's not even on the show.
Yeah.
Right? It would have to be some magical, like out of left field release, which it would be impossible unless they get the license only for that look, only for that character from that original show to be able to get that figure within this line. But right now, like I said, he's not even supposed to be on there. Let me catch up with you guys real quickly in the chat. Oh wait, I read that already 3 times. 3 times. FabsFigure and chat Satchers having a 50. Ooh, look at that. 50% off today, guys. Go check it out.
Who does?
Sideshow.
Oh, okay.
Sideshow is having a 50% off today. Yay, made it. Just got out of work.
They're even selling their life-size Grogu for 106.
That's the life size. You guys can't get near that quarter scale though. Imagine.
Do a giveaway, Fabs. I'll pay it forward.
Well, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Happy Sunday to you.
Life size.
Oh man. All right. So next topic, guys. So, like I mentioned, we're gonna get into the module case, the bootleg module case conversation, because I want to get your take on it. Where are we? Here we go. All right, so guys, so as you can see, they come nicely packaged, right? Again, he's in the UK. They came from China. Look at the packaging. I don't see why this would be an issue with shipping, right? Nothing broke, nothing got damaged, with his order. So that to me says plenty, right? Look how nicely packaged and sealed they are. They don't look like they were beat up. They don't look like they broke in transit. They look perfectly fine. Here's how they actually came. It looks like the what do you call it? The freight truck just dropped it off like this. So look at that. How can you possibly damage something like this? Because it's gonna be freight delivery. That's a given. That's not gonna be just your regular UPS driver. Like, hey, here you go. Like it's not happening. No, it's not happening. It's not happening. Look, you know how heavy this is right now to pull off of a truck. This is not like this is not like 2 guys like, hey, let's get it off the truck. Like this is not happening.
Yeah.
So
like a couple of years ago, I bought a Kamado grill, which is ceramic, and it came, and that guy gave me that M look on my face, like you mother.
Yeah, no, these things are heavy. So, and like, again, as you can see, it's very, very well packaged. It doesn't look like they were sloppy. It doesn't look like, oh, look, this thing was flying around during shipment, like at all, right? At all. That's why he had no issues. So it looks good already, right? Now, look at the package. So he opened the first box. This is the plexiglass and some of the framing, right? As you can see here. And then this is everything laid out on the ground. So here's the frames, right? This is the plexiglass. This is the, I guess, tops and bottoms of pieces, or the side pieces, right? The side panels that get removed. So now, Will,
Yes.
knowing that obviously display is a thing, right, for collectors in general, knowing how expensive module cases are, knowing the turnaround time to get those things in hand, right? There's no like set time period anyway, right? Even if they tell you, oh, it's 2 months, it's never really that long. It's never really that accurate, right? You people wait months after they were told whatever date they were supposed to get theirs. So knowing that these only take 4.5 months, again, his situation specifically, I don't mean that's going to happen with everybody. It could be less for some people. It could be more for some people. Well, I'm just giving you what happened in this specific situation. So 4.5 months, 20% less than module case, if I understood Patrick correctly. And easy to put together without instructions, right? Because he didn't even know that he had all these tools and all these things until he was done with the first one. So,
Yeah.
but so knowing all this, right? How do you feel about this new product that, obviously not everybody's going to be able to get, but some will be able to have the option of getting?
Well, I like it. The only thing that worries me, like you said, we have to get a middleman, or if it's not Patrick or whatever. But the only thing that concerns me is, I hate to say it, but like a lot of things can change after the next election. You know what I mean? So regarding Taiwan and China, I look at things like that. So that can interfere with the shipping down the road.
Absolutely.
But that aside, yeah, I like it. I like the fact that you have an option. Would I order a couple? Absolutely, absolutely.
Right. I was going to say, would you give him a try?
I would absolutely give them a try. Considering the cost, you could kind of gamble buying, more than one.
Right.
Whereas the module case, I was about to order one of them, and then everybody a year.
Right.
I'm not going to order 3 or 4 of them and wait a whole year or year and a half. But with these, I think with us, even if it's 4 to 6 months, that's not a bad deal.
Yeah, that's not bad. And at least even if it's 6 months, it's not a year. You're right. Exactly. It's not a year. It's not 18 months. It's not, 22 months,
Yeah.
So that alone is a big selling point. Rob, what do you think?
They look good. I think I'll wait a little bit. My concerns, I got a few. Weight restriction, being that you can stack module cases. Are these going to be the same as a module case when it comes to weight restriction? The density of the framing, is it going to be strong enough? Is it the same? Price point, I guess that's a good thing.
What is your fear with the weight? You mean what? That it can't handle the amount of figures going in while
Feel
being
like if I go and stack them, I don't want to go to work and see them still, stacked up nicely, and then I come home and everything's collapsed on the floor.
I think Patrick is stacking them.
So I'll wait. As for wait time, I think right now is a good time to jump on it if you're going to get into them.
Right.
Only because they're new and they're not going to get a backlog.
Yep.
What happened with Module Case is that they got hit with backlog, and that's end of story. Like, you're going to have to wait.
Right.
They got hit so hard that he had to move his space and buy something bigger.
Right.
That's another concern I got with them. How big are they? How much people are working on this? How big is their space?
Well, before
once the orders start coming in,
correct. I was going to say before they blow up. Correct.
Yep. Once those, because it's good. It's going to be sweet in the beginning, just like anything.
Mm-hmm.
The
first ones are going to get their stuff very quickly. They're going to be very happy. The ones who order late are going to be like, man, my stuff's taking forever.
Yep. So those are my concerns. We're not the only ones talking about them. They're going to get word of mouth out. How fast and how soon, who knows? But my concern is it's going to wind up to be the same. So
that's a great point.
I think I'll wait. I think I'll wait a little bit just to see.
You want to wait until you're the first one to have to wait a year, is what you're saying.
No, I'll be all right. I'm good.
He's, you know what I mean? It's a little different for him.
I still got 2 modifications I haven't even put together. They're in my closet, stacked in the box.
Wow.
Yeah, he's in a unique position.
So done.
You wouldn't happen to be. You wouldn't happen to be looking for a quarter scale Grogu for
Nah, I'm good.
Nefty, how do you feel about these cases?
I'll take the chances. My old job used to say, "No balls, no glory." I'm willing to take the chances. My only thing is, what is the exact dimension? I can see how it fits.
So Patrick mentioned that they're exactly. So these are specifically the DF-120s, exactly the same measurements, exactly the same thing. Like you see here, he just put it together. There's no lighting in there. He just, like I said, he didn't even have instructions. He's like, I just started putting it together. It took me like an hour and change. He goes, after that, he goes, the second one took me like 40 minutes. And then after that, it was 1, 2, 3. So
I think he also said. I think he also said you could do custom sizes. Like you can give them the
Yeah,
dimensions you
correct,
want, and they'll make it for you.
correct. He said that. Yep.
Custom equals delay for me. So I'll go with the general side. I'm not be the guinea pig.
Right.
So who's the person that I'm speaking to? Is it Patrick or you, Fabs? Or
Well, so
let me know when you guys are ready to take over.
Well, obviously you have direct contact with Patrick, so you message Patrick. But obviously somebody who doesn't would have to contact me. You know what I mean?
And now, what's the payment setup? He wants, I don't know, it's not cash.
Well, no, so we didn't even get that deep yet. He was just telling us, what he went through, and so the thing is, this company is directly from China. So apparently they have a website, which I don't even know what it is. He has that information, right? That's why I said I got to bring him back for a second time so we could go over more details and more specific information. But what he's saying is they make the same exact, the DF60s, the DF120s, the every single module case size that you could think of besides the corner pieces. They don't make any corner pieces. That's the only thing right now. But everything else, it's exactly the same measurements, exactly the same size. He says it was something like 23 kilos. So that's probably like 50 pounds. So no complaints on his end whatsoever. Nothing came damaged. Nothing was dented. Nothing was broken. Nothing was scratched. Nothing was missing. Nothing. He even built it, not even realizing that all the tools were in another box.
No, I'll definitely reach out to Patrick and see what type of setup when it comes to paying for this. I do also share the same sentiment as the Thor in that come January of next year, of the politics change. There's going to be a lot of embargoes, a lot of this and that coming. So a lot of restriction may be coming up down the pipe. So I would definitely get in as early as I can. Look, I would have gone with Magic Case, but man, those guys, 2022, I ordered that thing and it just got here this week.
What are you telling me? I'm going to be.
And I'm praying that as I go through,
in hospice.
I'm sorry, go ahead. And I'm praying that as I go through these boxes, I don't come up with any issue. But my understanding is they do a quick turnaround if I do come up with an issue, and I reach out to them. I'm hoping that that's still the case.
No, they will resolve it quick. Hopefully, they'll get it right the first time.
Yeah. And it's like you said before as well. This is the early stages. They're not overwhelmed yet. Right. When word gets out and they set up shop properly, that people can get access to their merchandise. It's only a matter of time before they kind of blow up, And so I'm in.
No, I was gonna say another thing is just because we just found out about them doesn't mean that people already don't know about these things.
Yep.
So it doesn't mean that just because we're finding out doesn't mean that they're not already super busy, and that's the reason why it takes 4.5 months. You know what I mean? What if they're supposed to take a month? And because you're so backed up, it's taken 4.5 months. That's a possibility too.
I'm surprised that an American company hasn't jumped in and get into this game of developing this here in the U.S.
Eventually, yeah.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine how big it would be?
I can get those rods online. The only thing I don't have the patience is dealing with a plexiglass or quick glass, cutting that up in the wood. But those extrusion rods, you can get them online. I found places in overseas like England, and actually I found one in the Caribbean, believe it or not, that makes them as well. But it's just you need everything else now. Now, who's going to do the lighting for you? Who's going to cut the acrylics? Who's going to cut the wood base that goes on top? And those fiber boards that go on the back and on top.
You can get the plywood done over at Home Depot. Just go with the right size and just got to make sure you just have everything cut out right for the corners. And you can buy a sheet and just have it just cut there at Home Depot or Lowe's.
Prices, yeah.
Lights. I mean, to be honest, you could just because when these lights go out, which already had one set go out, I guess it must have been faulty. I just bought new ones. Just buy my own.
Okay.
So you got options when it comes to lighting. I think that's a self-preference. You could use what they come with, or you could just buy your own.
But listen, if you're serious, if you have two module cases that if DF120 around, no, things
No,
change.
no,
You're
I'm
like,
gonna put them up. I just need more space, but for now, they're just gonna stay in the closet.
You're in the city, right? It's only an hour drive from me.
Ah, man.
The
I'll race
18-month
it. I'll
drive,
race
man.
it.
It's the 18-month drive to get to me.
Oh my god. All right, guys. So anybody excited to give this a try?
I am. I'll definitely try it out.
uh,
I'll try
All
it.
right,
I
guys.
tell you what, I'll give it an experiment because my wife, her figures are boxed up, so I could get one for hers and give it a shot.
Yeah,
You know what
It's
you're
time
going to already. You're not going in
It's time,
blind.
it's time to give them a home again. So
yeah, I'm definitely gonna get at least for over here. I definitely want to stack up at least 3 to give them a try, and then once I get those and I like them, forget it. It's game over. So
I'll
I'm
go
gonna
with 6. I'll start off with 6.
Yeah, I think that the reason I think that's I think I need 3 stacks in this little wall here, and then once I get that going, I think it's game over because once I need to start getting rid of the details, right, to get them out of the way for these, I'm gonna be annoyed. I'm gonna be like, you know what? I need my display. I need my because I'm if you guys look at my page, whether it's my Instagram, my YouTube, everything's very uniform. I'm very uniform with everything. I can't be all over the place. It needs to have a specific, way of doing, of how I do things. So once I change something, everything's got to go. It's not like, oh, let me just keep this looking one way and then the other side the other. Like I can't. It to me that looks funky, and I will not be happy or content with having my my room looking weird and looking off. So, as you know,
what you could do is you could also like spiff it up a little bit. You could because you're going to do stacks of 3. You said right.
right? I got to stack them up. Yep.
So you could do like a stack of 3. You could throw a detail up there, and you could do another stack of 3. Give it some space.
Well,
give it a different look.
nice, but the room, there's no room for any of that. I would believe me. I would keep. I love my details. I would keep them around as much as possible. But once I have everything, looking a specific way, a detail is going to look off and it's going to look, it's going to look like it doesn't belong. And that's why, like, once that happens, I'm like, all right, it's got to get out of here. That's just
You know
me.
what? So I might come get 2 $2 off you in that half hand.
Well,
Let me ask you a question. What was the size of this? What was the size of this case? Was it a DF-120? He said.
Yeah, DF-120. Yeah. Yep. On your way. Go ahead, Nifty.
You have the pictures of him stacked. 'Cause I saw it on.
I thought he sent. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, I saw it in the chat.
I think he did.
Yeah.
That's the picture.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 2 rows. It was 2 rows stacked.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Let me find it because I thought he
it was
did.
2 rows stacked and 1 row I was 3.
It was almost like a pyramid.
Yeah.
Right. I thought, but I don't.
He did that one.
But I was like, where? I was like, where? All right, so here's.
I'll definitely start with 6, so I can do that 2 rows of 3. 2 separate locations in my house. So.
Yeah, I got it. I found it. Yeah, I thought I
Rob, you got your module cases on rises?
Yeah, I got them on what do you call it? Things from IKEA. The Bester.
Okay.
I got them on top of Besters.
Gotcha.
I actually had to get a little. I had to get some wood and give it a little extra 2 inches because they actually stuck out a little bit. So to give proper support on the bottom.
Gotcha. Yeah. They almost look like they're on the wall. That looks nice.
There you go.
Thanks.
So this is all 7 of the ones that he bought for himself, right, guys? So these are all put together. Obviously, there's no lighting, there's nothing in them, but they're completely built. He said he built them again. The first one took forever, over an hour, but then it was
Wait a minute.
Yeah, but
Did
then
you
it was
say he didn't put the lighting yet?
No, nothing.
Yeah.
Because the
Doing
way
it live.
Module sets it up, man, like you run the lighting through the back.
Yeah.
They got like holes in the back of the cases. You can run it through the top, through the bottom. He's going to have to pull all of that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the lights
all that lighting wire.
are not that good either.
I don't know why.
So remember, he said the lights that come with these detox.
Yeah, well, he
they're
said
not that bright.
the power
The
supply.
power supplies weren't so great. Yeah.
And not so good, so he's got to replace those. Correct, he did say that.
Ooh,
But they look nice, though. Look how.
No, they do look good. They do look good. They do look
look
good.
at the size. Look how massive. This is what I want. I for my collection and the amount of figures that I have. And let me tell you something. One reason why, and that one, I mean, it's not a big deal, but the reason why, another reason why, besides obviously how expensive they are, another reason why I'm not like, also so excited about module case, even though that's going to be the best look. I like my details because I have per line, right? Every shelf has like an entire line pretty much, right? My fear is obviously in a DF120, right? It's going to be a wide open thing. So I'm going to have to maximize the, all of that space, right? So it's going to be, instead of having smaller lines per shelf, it's going to be, so this whole line is going to be in the DF120. This whole line is going to be in the DF120. This whole line is going to be, so that alone, okay, knowing that I'm going to have to mix lines together in a single case is messing me up. It's messing me up.
I'm sorry.
Get off the OCD, man.
I'm
You'll be
telling
all
you,
right. Don't worry about it.
It's
Man.
messing
I
me
look
up.
at it like this: each case is a story. That's how I'm doing it. It's like it's a story. It's a story of each line of characters.
I'm telling you,
But
that
yeah,
alone.
I'm definitely gonna give it a go.
But no, I'm very
will-
excited. I'm very excited. They look really good, as you can see. They're nice and big, as you can see. He also did say, I believe you could do risers and shelves, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So, that's a plus, right? So you're gonna get literally exactly the same stuff besides the corner pieces, right? And which you could
This
get.
is the thing about the risers that like for the options you got for risers, they're just low legs. Like it's like a low
Right.
base span.
Correct.
So you're better off just buying like some IKEA Vestas or something. Give them some real lift.
Right.
I'm actually gonna build my own riser. We're going to Home Depot, paint
Well, I
them and
bought
all.
these. I bought
Build my
these
own
for like some of the details. So these are 4x4x4,
I
right?
got a bunch of them. See.
So these are like,
You blow it up?
they're very, hold on. They're very nice because they're nice and, like I said, 4 inches tall. Hold on.
I think the risers Pat was talking about was like
risers? Yeah, I got a lot of those. Yeah.
So these
Yeah, I
are
got a
these are
bunch of those.
specifically 4x4x4, and then I use these as well. These are, I believe these are 3 inches, if I'm not mistaken, or 2 inches. Of course, I don't have any now.
Rob got them set up really nice in his detail.
Oh, here, right here.
Got the Team
So-
Jedi and all that.
So these are 2 inches, and these are.
Yeah, I got those. I got a bunch of those, and I got a bunch of those. Yeah.
So these are necessary for everything, right? The 4 inches, obviously, depending on what type of figures, right? Because there are some
Give
short
everything
figures and
a good tier.
correct. So these are very important for a DF120. These 4-inch ones, and these are just to give it, a little bit of a step. These 2 inches. These are acrylic. I think they're both acrylic, but these are a lot more flimsy than these.
Yeah.
And they're cheap too. You get them really cheap on Amazon.
Yeah, I think I bought it on Amazon. I think I got like 24 for like, I think it was like $30.
Yeah.
Did you set up any USB hubs in your module case when you set it up for the lighting issues that
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have USB hubs. Actually, what I got is surge protectors, but
Okay.
each one had USB ports.
Gotcha.
And I took the clear double-sided Gorilla tape. Everything is on the is set up on the back of my module cases.
Good idea.
So all wiring is hidden. I got access to everything. I just hit the buttons and lights on.
Good to go. Yeah.
Nice. Slugger16 says, I built the muscle racks. How do you guys feel about the muscle racks? I've seen some really nice muscle racks. I've seen some.
All right. If you're like me, I like to switch up a lot. I don't like the same look. Like, I think it was about maybe 5 months into having these, I switched up my cases. I just wanted to have a different look, a tier look. I like to switch up. Muscle racks, it's just,
I see what you're saying.
there's nothing to it.
You don't like that?
Geometrically, I like different appearances.
You don't like that single look.
Yeah, it gets boring after a while. Like, I looked at mine and I was like, okay, it's time to switch up. Because the way I had it, I got 5 110s, and the way I had it up, I just said, okay, it's time to go, because I had 3, 2, and then I had my 98 and my 55 lined up, and I just like to switch up, like I like to change the whole entire appearance of the collection, not just the figures and rearrange and repose, just everything.
And the muscle rack
Lighting.
good for the like. Would it be good for
I think muscle racks are
Berg,
good for just
Berg
vehicles
and App,
and
Yeah,
things
vehicles.
like
I would
that?
say the same thing.
Yeah.
Vehicles.
if you got some jazzing stuff like the Millennium Falcon and all that, I think that's
Birds,
what
yeah.
it's good for, the big stuff, because you could adjust the shelves to the height you need, space. But for figures, nah. I don't really like it. I don't.
Will, what about you?
No, I agree with everything he said. I think they're good just for like maybe Stab, Anakin on the Stab or the Blur, things like that. The muscle ones, but I like the other ones, the 110s, 120s.
What about you, Nefty?
Yeah, I mean the muscle rack. If you're gonna go with the vehicles, like he said, they're good to go. I don't have the patience to build a muscle rack and get all the acrylics and all this stuff. But not everyone's budget is the same. If that's all you have as an option, God bless you. I mean, I like every young collector. I started with the detail, and then when I saw the module case, I said, okay, I want to step to that name. But hey, if you have the time, the patience, and money dictates that you go that route, by all means, knock yourself.
All power to you.
I would do it just for the vehicle, because
Yeah, with the
I'm
vehicles.
still waiting on my Jazz Inc. Can you believe that? I'm still waiting on my Jazz Inc. Axle.
Wait, what?
That I received, my Batman that I received the signature Justice League I received in November. I'm still waiting for my Axle to come by. Because I received the first Axle, and then
it was broken.
Well, no, it came broken. I told you this before. It came broken, and I put a request in. I left everything in the box, because I was thinking maybe he'll tell me to send it back. So he did it. And he sent me the axle. When I went to pick up the vehicle, the second axle broke. So I got back to him. Now I'm waiting on the second axle.
That's so weird. That's so weird.
Because it's such a big thing, I left everything in the original packaging just in case. If you would have told me, hey, send it back. And I'm still waiting for the second axle.
Well,
my Justice League is upside down on my pool table.
It's weird that you're
good, man. No
like
good.
that because they're so premium. We got I Am Legend in the house. Welcome, my friend. He says, I've been wanting to get rid of details too, although details look clean. Yes. And the fact that they're glass all around. Well, the details, what makes a detail is the fact that they're glass all around. So it gives you that illusion of, being bigger than what it is. That's all it is, And they're great. Now, I don't have it.
I have 4 details. I'm going to keep the detail. What's going to happen is, as I cycle in new characters, they get showcases, single, for a couple of months. Then they get recycled into the detail, into the module case, and then the new lines of characters come in. So they get their own time. Because my setup is in my man cave. And from my man cave, you exit out to the pool. You understand? So in the summertime, when I have parties, people are in the pool area. When they want to come in to the man cave, which is where my bar is, they come into the bar and they look, oh, look at these characters. That's how it's been happening on now with the detail. And hopefully when I have your case, we'll see then the story that I have to say with these characters.
I Am Legend says this look good. This does look good for non-module. Well, this might as well be a module case without the label. It's literally the same exact thing. Chris says in that space it would have been better with a black floating shelves. I mean, depends though. You need the amount of depth that these things have. That's the problem. You can't get that same amount of depth on a shelf because think about it. You're going to need that L bracket to hold it. How far can you possibly go? Even though, yes, they make big L brackets. I get it. But it's like, how, that can't look good. Having a really long shelf, the same length of a module case, a 120, a DF120 module case. I don't think that would look good at all. For those who saw my floating shelves here, they're barely barely a foot and a half. To do anything bigger than that, I mean, can you? Absolutely. But does it look good? I don't think so. I don't think so. That's why I would never do anything like that. Too long as a shelf. No way. Luch, welcome, my friend. I said, what up to the true supporters, unlike me. Unbelievable. So, guys, next topic we have is for those who love present toys, we got this guy. So they announced this guy with, 3 head sculpts. I told you guys that I need this figure. I haven't bought a single present toys Terminator just because I have every single Hot Toys one. But because of this head sculpt here, I think I'm gonna get this. I didn't pre-order anything yet, but I think I'm gonna have to, just to be safe. But as you can see, guys, it's it's something that Hot Toys already did, right? The Hot Toys gave us these 2 head sculpts already. Again, this one Hot Toys made. This was the very first T800 that Hot Toys made, years ago with this head sculpt right here. It was a battle damage one. It was horrible, very ugly. And I never bought it because I was like, I don't need that. But now updated with, obviously a third-party body and decent accessories, just to complete that look, I'm going to get it. So let's start with Nefty. Nefty, how do you feel about something like this? Are you getting something like this? Did you
Absolutely.
get the present?
I have both of the present toys, the battle damage and the clean one with all leather.
Nice.
This is definitely coming to my collection. I'm actually getting the other one that they announced. Remember the one that he's clean at the beginning before he gets the first suit he gets when he comes from the past. The only thing I'm looking for is a freaking bike, and I'm trying to find a bike for these bad boys. The Fat Boy.
Ooh.
I mean, a lot of them.
Do you like doing kits?
That's what I was gonna say. That I have no patience for, bro.
Oh,
so that's
look at this. I'm gonna show you this.
That's what I've been looking for, that bike, but I have no patience for a kid, man.
I'm saying, man, I'll smash it.
My son's an engineer. He'll probably love that.
The kid bash will get bashed. No patience for it.
I don't got no patience for that, bro.
You're sitting there. Is this the right size? Will it fit? This, that.
It'll get terminated.
That's it.
Look, so I bought this years ago, okay, for the T1000, okay, and I never did anything with it. Let me show you.
You know how much that's worth right now online like that?
Hold on.
You put it up fast.
Hold on. I'm trying, but this thing's like blocking my.
That's the Fat Boy.
There you go. You built it already?
No, it's still sealed in the box.
Yeah.
This is for the T1000, and let me show you the T800.
Just cut out the cover and stand it behind them. That's what I would do.
God bless.
It'll be an official Hot Toys diorama.
And this is for the T800.
That's nice. That's
wow. Yeah, it looks cool. Yeah.
I just never put it together. I never bothered putting this kit together because just like you, I got no patience for this.
Yeah.
But it's been sitting here for years since I bought it. It's still brand new, sealed in the box.
I heard a third party a couple of years back did one as well, but it was completely
it's
built.
Like I think it was a remote control and it was a smaller scale, but it was on a stand. Yeah. I did see that one. I did say it's not as big as a 1/6 would be, but I did see it. So anybody getting this? Let's go with you, Will. Will, you interested in this at all?
I am. I went to a couple of the sites to pre-order it, and they only had the one without the shades. And believe it or not, that's actually the look I wanted to have them displayed. So
where did you check?
I went to Giant Toy. I didn't finish looking, but I looked at Giant Toy, Present Toy.
Kitchen didn't have this up for pre-order either.
Yeah, they didn't have it either. They had the Terminator from the first one. That looks cool, but I couldn't find it right away. But if I could find it, yeah, I'll definitely pre-order it. It looks good.
Yeah, I just need that third head sculpt. That's it. That's all I need from it. I don't need anything else but that.
I don't even, honestly, I know you like that third head sculpt. I'm not even going to use that third head sculpt.
Well, it looks like you're going to be getting a brand new mint in box quarter scale Grogu.
Grogu?
Oh my god!
I've traded for a Grogu, a detox, and a cheese sandwich.
A cheese sandwich. Rob, what do you think of this?
Not for me. Looks good, but yeah, it's a pass for me. Like the Terminator line and everything, but it's not something that I'm into. Looks good though.
Nefty.
Really good.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm picking this up. I've already picked up the other 2 present toys. I have the 3rd Terminator from Present Toys on order, and this will be the 4th. I can't find this anywhere, by the way.
Same
I know
here.
you put this.
I can't find
Yeah,
it.
no, nobody has it up yet, and it's weird because I thought Kit would have it up immediately. He still doesn't have it up yet.
They have the 2 head sculpt one, not the 3.
If anyone has connect with Present Toys, tell them to build a bike, man. That'll sell.
Nah, they're not that company. That they're not, they're not that. It's like Inert making their own rocks now. Same thing. It's not. It's not. It's
I'm
not
gonna
a
look for that bike, man.
It's not a
I'm
thing.
look for that bike because I think they sell bikes like that already made. I forget the company.
No, they do.
I don't know
They
the
do.
scale.
They do.
But they're already like.
It's just a smaller scale, correct?
Yeah,
They do make them. It's just a small scale.
Yeah.
And then, guys, our last topic that you guys may have heard of is we got the head sculpts done for the Last of Us Pedro Pascal figure. I don't know anything about this character. I know I've heard of the video game. I've heard that the video game is very, very good. I think they have multiples of them now. I think there's 2 parts, I think. And so again, I never played it. I don't know anything about it. I know it's some zombie thing apparently. So let's go with Nefty. Nefty, how do you feel about this? Did you get this figure? Do you collect this line at all? They've made a couple of third-party figures already. Not this character, right? Not Pedro Pascal specifically, but of I guess the video game look. How do you like this?
I like it. I ordered this one, and I ordered the girl. I can't remember her name. Both my sons are avid players of this game. And remember, months ago, I mentioned that in my collection, I have what I call the gaming section. So this will fall into my gaming set. This with Assassin's Creed, God of War characters that I already have. So I combine the Zelda, that third-party Zelda that
the Link.
they have out. I got that. So I combine all my video game characters in one
gotcha. One display. Yeah.
Yeah. It looks good, and I've already pre-ordered this character, so just waiting.
Nefty, do you literally pre-order everything?
Well, no.
He said he had 60 on pre-order.
I collect a lot, but take for example, the certain characters I will gamble. For example, the Scarlet Witch that's coming now, that's out now. I have that, but I don't have the Dead Strange. But I'm gonna get it. So there's some things that I don't jump on.
Gotcha.
Because it can sell.
So now, so it looks like you jump into third parties faster than you do a Hot Toys, just because the Hot Toy will be more available, probably.
Yeah, and to the dilemma. Let's say I get this third party, and let's say Hot Toys in the future will come out with the character. I always say, hey, it's a different look of the same character.
Correct.
For example, Magneto that I have from Sideshow, I'm getting that Magneto. This one I'm going to put the, like I said before, the regular head sculpt with the wavy hair, and that one I keep it with the helmet.
See, and that's a great point, and that's a great point because it shows the type of collector that you are. Somebody who's in a collecting community. I don't know if you guys have been around for this, but every time Hot Toys makes a figure, a variant of something, who asked for this, blah, 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 who nobody wants this. Another example, another Iron Man. I love collecting. So I'm never turned off by another figure coming out. Unless it's something that I don't know anything about and it's like the figure sucks because I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. And just on a note about collecting, I mentioned before that I'm retired. So I have a decent income set aside just for the toys. Right. So it has to fall in within that parameter yearly. So that's how it is. The wife doesn't give me no sap about it because I run this, so I get a little piece of the pie, and that's my piece. You understand? For the chaos that I do, this is my thing now. I hunt them; they don't shoot back at me. You know what I mean?
Amen.
So it's within a budget. So if it seems like I'm buying everything, is because it falls into that annual budget that I have.
Right. Well, no. The reason I ask is because, like I said, I know you I know already, that you buy a lot. But my thing was, does he pre-order everything? You know what I mean? Like, obviously, I know you don't get, but it sounds like every time we talk about a figure, you're like, oh, I pre-order. So I'm like, man, and again, I know you already collect a lot, so it wasn't a shock. But I'm like,
you have 60 figures on PO.
Yeah, I mentioned 66, and it's went up to 76.
Wow.
And like I said, nothing is done because keep in mind, 66, let's say, or half of those when they come out, they'll come out what I call next year's budget that I have a line for it. You understand? So even though you'll just say 66, but not all of them are coming out this year. And when I mean budget, I mean they're paid for. Like
that's crazy.
They're 2025. So for example, the Thrawns, all the Ahsoka characters well, some of them are coming out this year, but the ones that are coming out next year, they're next year's budget. Now I would not go over budget. I would not go over that budget. So for example, if this year would have been last year when we had the Ectos coming out and what was it? Was it 2 Ecto? Because I got the old Ecto and I got the Afterlife Ecto. That then a lot of my characters fell short for this year. You understand? Because again, it's spreadsheet.
But now specifically, let's say you just said your figures fell short. Now, do you catch up the following year, or you just miss out on them?
I don't miss with them, and I don't go crazy getting them. So what it is I kind of gamble on non-important figures that I'll sacrifice. So I'll sacrifice an Axel Walls that I can get. I'll sacrifice a Captain Vaughn.
So when you say sacrifice, meaning I'll miss out on it for the time being because I'll get it later on.
Yeah.
Correct. So if it's between an Anakin and a Captain Vaughn is on the chopping block, and then I go after that. In for whatever reason, in this year's budget, Dead Strange fell off. I'm getting he's standing by a sideshow teasing me right now, so I'm just waiting to get my point, and then I get it. You know what I'm saying, but as you can see, a lot of thought goes into it, a lot of planning, but it's part of the hobby, and it's fun for me. It's not a daunting task. Like I said, I don't have a 9 to 5 anymore. You know, this is my 9 to 5 right now.
You gotta plan like a comp stat meeting, right?
That's awesome.
Yeah, no more comp stat meetings. Or you understand that this, because I don't want to encourage other people thinking that I'm doing this blindly and not being responsible. You know, I'm very. This is the type of a collection that it can go bad for you if you're not responsible with your credit, with your money, and everybody's situation is different. You know, I for example have one kid in college that I'm paying cash for, and he's about to finish. I have a second kid that's going into college this fall, and then the one that's graduating college is going to law school. I gotta get ready for that.
I gotta send you my pre-order list too. Let's see. We got Khalib in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here today. Bob says I only collect growth. Unbelievable. Rob, so how do you feel about the figure? Is this something you collect or not really?
Nah, I like the show. I'll tell you that. The scope was great, but not for me. It's a pass. You know, congrats to those that do, but not for me.
Rate the head scope 1 to 10, seeing it on screen.
I'll give it 8.5.
Do you think it's better than the Hot Toys one? Because I think so. And not that it's supposed to be the same character, because it's not. But that Pedro Pascal looks amazing, and you can use it for Mandalorian, right?
They got the features more. They nailed the features more than Hot Toys did. That I'll say.
Yep. Yeah, he looks.
The eyes, the nose. They actually did a better job than Hot Toys. It looks good for what it is.
With the detail, way better. Yep.
Yeah.
Because Hot Toys is very soft.
I like how they did the hair. You know, they got the little white streak. You know, it gives it some dimension. It gives it
it gives it some life.
It's not just a big thing of black. You know, it looks good.
No,
it looks good.
And even the mustache.
The mustache looks great.
Yep. No, they did a very good job.
They did a great job on it for what it is. Yeah.
And Will, how do you feel about this?
It looks great. But I'm with Rob. I'm not gonna get it, but it does look good. And I was thinking the same thing. You could probably use that head scope if you want it, maybe a little on the Chrome Mando if you got them.
But
I guess we just wanted to do it, but it looks great. It looks great, but it's a pass for me as well.
It'll be a
Uncarded.
GQ look for the Mando. His
Yeah,
hair's all
put it on the man. He's going to the club.
Mando GQ.
So now, like I mentioned, we are going to get into the collection tour. So let me pull them up real quickly. I have to see who I have up first. Let me see. Sure, collection videos. Here we go. All right. So let's see who goes first. So I have Rob. So let's go with Rob's. Rob's. Let me load it up real quickly. Where are you? Let me see. Let me see.
In a minute.
Let me see. Collection videos. There we go, Rob. All right, so it's uploading, Rob. So guys, this is Rob's collection video first. Uncarded, how are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. Fan. Unbelievable. All right, let's see. All right, it's processing.
Rob's set up nice, yeah.
So I started in 2020.
It looks good, man. You got it set up nice, man. Mine's is
My first pre-order was April 2020.
yeah, I'm not set up, man. I gotta get case.
All right, you
I
guys
went
ready?
all out, man.
All right, let's go. All right, guys. So again, this is Rob's collection tour.
Hope you
What's going
enjoy.
on, everybody? This is Rob Garcia, aka True Sith. This is my collection. Vehicles on top. My Anakin and my clones. Love it. My OT. Tamashii Nation C-3PO, Tamashii Nations R2. I love those two guys. They're beautiful. My OT Empire. I love samurais, man. Those Bandai Nations, yo, these figures are lit. And that is a Swarovski crystal Darth Vader my wife bought me for our anniversary. Sweet piece. Little bit of Rogue One. Some Obi. The sequels. Had to get it. Mandalorian. Moth and Company. A little bit of the DX-017. The prequels. Y'all listen, man, that Padme, beautiful figure. Beautiful figure, everybody. Glad I got it. For $150, I wasn't going to complain. My favorite Maul. Love that guy. And my Mandos. I'm a real hardcore Star Wars fan. And doing the little Iron Man thing. I just need that Midas now. To have a little companion piece. And when they drop that Mark II Chrome, yeah, it's going to go nicely with this red and silver one. I don't know about that holographic. I might get rid of it. Love this Voltron. It's a sick one, bro. It's awesome. This is a childhood favorite. I'm not sure if a lot of people ever heard of it or know about it, but Mazine Guh is what I known him as a kid as. Now he's Mazine Kaiser. But yeah, that's my guy right there. Little bit of silver art. Got these off a Sideshow. Silver foils. I think each one is like 35 or 33 grams of silver each foil. Love them. Little custom piece my wife had done for our anniversary. Sweet.
That's nice, nice.
That was sick.
Thank you.
That's a Blitzway Voltron.
Yeah, that's the Blitzway Voltron.
You know, now you're not torn between displaying them with the cats going out, or that's a nice setup with the cats.
I put it out, and it goes from front to back where I have it displayed right now. The display base for that Voltron is enormous, and
So
then when you put the little stand pieces that hook up to the cats to give it that flight look, man, you talking about something that's like, yeah, he's a big boy. It's a big dude.
Rob,
big dude.
Bob says, not sure if you're a Star Wars fan, but nice collection.
Thank you.
I saw you have all the layers too.
Oh yeah, I got all the layers.
I like the Yoda with the speakers up there on top at the beginning of your display. You have Yoda.
That was remember back in the day you had the little plastic statuettes like about the Force Unleashed. That's what that was. One of my old dogs, it wound up falling from where I had it. She chewed up everything else to it, so I just got the figure in his saber. It's all good.
No, that's a great collect. That looks very, very nice.
There's been some added pieces. Some pieces came out. Some new additions. It's always changing.
All right. So thank you for that. We have Will next, guys. So Will sent me 2 videos. One is a minute long. The other one is, I'm going to tell you guys right now. So we're going to play them both. Well, the other one's 55 seconds. So this is part 1 for Will.
Hello and welcome to Movie Phone. Today's showing is FabsFigures featuring the Thor 2 guy for 1. This is just a little bit on the show. Little TV, little logo action. Rest of the collection is coming. You guys have impressive collections. Empire Strikes Back. These lights, by the way, I bought on Amazon. USB rechargeable, no wires. Little Billy D with a Colt 45. That's right.
Wait, I can't hear you guys, man. That's it, one detour.
10 by 10 marker.
I gotta get cases, man.
12, as well as other things. You guys' collections was very impressive. True collectors.
You said with a Colt 45.
Hey, Will, where'd you get those Colt 45 cans?
Those Colt 45s, I got them on eBay. They're actually earrings that have little prop cans on them.
Oh, okay.
And what I did is they were like $9 for a pair, and you just take off the earring, and it's
okay.
So I saw that. So you know what? Let me use that as a prop can for Colt 45.
So
that was funny.
so this is part 2, guys. This is part 2.
Also wanted to show this with the lights off and let you guys know that these lights that I bought on Amazon that I was showing you about, they also change colors. They last for about 2-3 hours, maybe even 4 hours sometimes, fully charged if you leave them on straight. They got motion lights. And yeah, so I forgot to show that. These are different colors you can see. Very bright. They last for a long time. Haven't turned these on for a while, and they're still fully charged. You could dim them. Highly recommend these lights. They didn't pay a lot for them. You can see blue. And yeah, that's about it. I'll show my Mandalorians later. Right now, those lights are dead, and I'm charging them. Peace out, Cub Scouts.
That light's sick how they take over the entire shelf.
Yeah.
I didn't see any of the other video with all the Mandalorians on the shelf.
Yeah, no, you never did.
But that room's all. I got boxes. It's all. Forget it. I'm not really set up in the extra room I have. But I swear to God, I got more than just that one detail.
Actually, did you ever send me yours? No, right? You never sent me.
No, I had sent pictures because, as I mentioned before, I was waiting my module case, so I sent pictures of all my things spread out in my man cake.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, no, because I know
I got a lot of ones. Well.
I mean, it should be still on the chat if you see those, if you see it, but it wasn't a video.
see. I'm gonna pull up.
You don't want to see council seals hanging everywhere.
We got. Let's do TK. We got TK and we got TK's video. Let's do TK's video. Nefty, see if you can find me those pictures while you watch.
Well,
So you can
they're
send
on the chat. So, how do you want me to send them to you? On the chat again?
No, send them to me directly.
Okay, on
Like
Facebook.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And then I'll pull them right up.
All right.
When I get module cases and set up right, I'll have the tour done in Chinese with subtitles.
All right, so this is TK, guys. This is TK's collection video. Shout out to TK. Some of those poses, holy crap.
TK.
My God. We're going to play that again because I know Nefty didn't watch it one bit. So
Yeah, please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That is worth watching. Yeah, that is worth watching again. Some of those poses, man. Oh my God.
I send you all the pictures, Fab.
All right, I got it. Perfect.
Like I said, I don't have nothing in cases yet. And that's only what's on the first floor, not on the second floor.
All right, cool. So again, we're gonna play TK's video so you can watch it. That's crazy. Nice. That's crazy. Those Spider-Man poses are insane.
You see, Fabs? Posing, man.
Feel Holyfield with the props. The stupid props. Yeah. Nice.
That's crazy. Big Dog, welcome. How are you? Nice to see you. Welcome. Let's see. He says nice. Awesome collection. Yeah, no, that was really cool. That was really, really nice. Dope stuff, TK. So many CCFLs. He makes them, that's why. All right, and then we got Nefty's pictures next.
These are pictures.
Let's see. Hold on.
Yeah, I could have done a video, but they're not in setup yet. You know, I'm just waiting to put them in the module case.
Well,
And this is
eventually,
everything from the first level.
eventually you could do. Eventually, you could do a video.
Yeah, Fab.
Yeah,
That's the other 2 videos that I forgot to send you to your messenger.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah, I just sent it now. I think it went through.
Okay.
Again, it's not completely set up the way I want. You know, I got a 10x10. I'm a real collector. I swear to God. I got a lot of stuff put in storage, man. Going back to Kenner.
Nice, me too.
Yeah.
I love that. That's what started it for me too.
Yeah, I got everything, bro. So.
All right, so here we go. All right, so we got Nefty.
Put them up. Put them up.
Nefty. All right, cool.
Goodness pictures.
Nefty got the fire.
No.
So here we go.
These are the 4 detops that I own, and that current you see there is the way to the pool. This is in my man cave area. So this is how I started, and as you can see, they're already crammed up. And the next slide.
I got my speed already.
Nice. Yeah, this is in front of my movie theater. I'm sorry, to the side of my movie theater is 2 cabinet panels that I have. And again, this is all just standby until I can get my module case in. You'll see they're mixed in. You'll see a Clint Eastwood at the bottom.
Nice.
Eternal Zod, the Inquisitor. Up there, I have third party. Who's that? Scarecrow, Dark Knight, and Hot Toys.
Two-Face.
Yep.
That's sick.
It's
yeah,
good.
again, this is my bar. This is like the edge of my bar. Behind it, I have a Pure Arts Assassin's Creed, big Assassin's Creed, third party. I mean, this is the Sideshow Jabba, and that's the recent. Yeah, that's the recent Penguin third party.
Wow.
That's cool.
Eternal. That's Eternal.
Yeah, exactly. And this is I believe it's a Sideshow. It's an old figure. You know, it's really bad body, but it fills the.
It looks good, man.
It looks really good.
Yeah. Again, going to my own module case with the other characters that I have. You'll see the bat on the side right there. You see that on the edge. That's from the Dark Knight. Yeah, there you go. That's it right there. And in the background, you can see my DeLorean standing by under the movie theater area that I have. Again, this is a basement. It's climate control, all that. And I got to get ready because as soon as pool season, then, the guests, you know how we Dominicans are. We go crazy. I got to put them behind some type of glass. People start touching it.
What do you have back here?
Back here is a pool table, and in another picture, you're gonna see that's where I have my.
You got bongos over there.
Oh, I play.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, I'm music, congas, bongos, guitar, and there you see the upside down Jazz Inc. Justice League mobile waiting for the axle. Because after the second one broke, I said, okay, let me take it out of the box in case there's something else. And so I'm waiting for the axle to return. I know how to replace it because, I did it once already. But in another picture, you'll see a better view of that. It'll be the pool area. So this is the only module case that I got. I got it on a break from Big Bad Toys. They had some during the fall, and I just bought one at the time. And again, you'll see the Jazz Inc. Throne in the background. That's the Afterlife right there. That's the Hasbro, Mandalorian ship. The first one that got destroyed in season 1. You see my Justice League behind it. You'll see the Clint Eastwood.
It's a nice figure.
Yeah, they're all mixed in because they're gonna be falling into the module case. At the edge, at the bottom, a true Sith is the chamber of Darth Vader chamber. You're going to see the top.
Oh, wow.
In front of the Echo. If you see it right there, that's the top half. Yeah, that's it. That's the top half of the Jazz Inc. Darth Vader chamber.
And that's a custom, right?
That's from Jazz Inc. Custom. Yes, Jazz Inc. Custom. Inside the module case, I have the recent Starship Enterprise that came out. That's really nice. Freaking heavy, pure diecast. I have it mixed in with the Mark I. And you see Andrew in there, Moon Knight. This is the Battle Droid from the Mandalorian, and behind it is the
Cad Bane.
Cad Bane. I don't know if that's the sideshow or the Hot Toys version. I gotta look. But yeah, that is.
No,
so,
I think that's Hot Toys.
Oh, that's the Hot Toys. Okay, I
I'm
can't
dying
tell by
over
the
this. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
again,
'cause you got
everything's
this
gonna
guy
be
here.
ordered. You know, now that I got my whole set of Magic case, and I'm gonna add that one upstairs.
Nice.
That's the Afterlife. Yeah.
Wow.
The regular one you're gonna see in the other pictures wrapped is under the table.
I wish I had this one.
No, this is the Afterlife. You know,
That's the Afterlife.
This is the pool table that I was telling you about.
Look
I have
at
characters
this.
in there. That's
Oh,
the
you
recent.
Wow.
You got
Yeah,
what's
I got.
his
Yeah,
name?
I love Blitz.
Kurt.
Yeah, you got Kurt.
Yep, I got Kurt. You see Clubber Lang. You'll see again third parties to show you that I'm collecting third parties as well.
This is this is the Star Ace stuff.
Yes, both of them. Star Ace.
Yep.
I have Draco, Dago on order. I even have the rookie one on order as well to complete that line. That'll go into my movie line. There you go. You got Wrecker. I do a little bit of. I collect the Lego helmets, Star Wars helmet. So you'll see that throughout. Recently, I got the Bruce Wayne, and then you got Red Hood. Oh, and this is the Present Toys one that I was telling you, Battle Damage. Terminator. And in the and there's one on the side of one of my guitars over there. In the other picture, you'll see where I have this is the other side of the movie theater cabinet where I have this is what I call droids, except obviously for the one character is not a droid in there.
The Tuscan Raider.
Two characters.
The Jawa's that a droid.
And was that a Tuscan Raider back there too?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Raider.
Yep. Tuscan. Yep. And then at the bottom you see Dooku with I don't know if I took a clear picture of that, but I have Dooku and Django, and that's the mall. And then I have
who's this? Moff Gideon? Is that Moff?
Moff Gideon. The first one.
Yeah, that's a good figure.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't take it to that, but yeah. Then the original set. I do have Obi-Wan. He's upstairs in the main floor of the house. I didn't take pictures of that.
Yeah, I'm hunting that one, man.
Yeah, these characters are gonna go in my Millennium Falcon that I have from Jazz Inc. So so I would welcome another Han and Chewie, so I can have another display of them. Because these guys, because they come with the earpiece, I'm gonna put them in the Falcon. It'll look nice.
Right. That's nice. Yeah, I have mine displayed with those headpieces because it changes the way they look completely.
But it'll look nice because I've seen pictures of it in the Millennium Falcon from Jazz Inc.
Yes, that looks nice.
And this is Millennium Falcon. There's the other Ecto one. This is mostly my Marvel. I try to keep it, but in the back you can see some Dark Knight. You see Batgirl. You see the Magneto, the
Deathstroke, Batman Beyond, Robin. Yeah. You got everybody. My God.
Yeah, and in the front you see two present toys of the same character of Terminators. One there and one next to Iron Man.
Yeah, Miles Morales, and next to.
Yeah. I have.
Hey, Nefty.
Yeah.
Do you collect? Do you even collect?
Fact. I have Zorro that I won from you.
Yeah. Oh, you won it. I thought it was Chris. You won it right there.
Yeah, right there. There it is. There it is.
You know that. You know the value of that figure will never go
down.
Yeah,
man.
Ever. They'll never reissue that figure ever again. Maybe you know what we can do? Let's trade the Ecto one for the Zorro.
and that Ecto one, no issue. And no issue with the Afterlife because I remember that one of the things was that the stickers were coming crooked. So
crooked, yeah.
Afterlife didn't have that issue. And this is again this is just the first floor. The second floor I didn't take pictures of that. And so hence the reason I mentioned to you that I need more module case. Even though I just got a lot, I need more because I have the space. Just have to space it out.
They're gonna look nice.
Get all the characters, all the Marvel, all the Star Wars, all my movie theme, all my game themes. So that's how I break it down, And in movie themes, like I mentioned before, it's Back to the Future, it's Terminator, it's anything movie that I might have. Zorro is gonna go in there.
That's crazy, Nefty. That's
Yeah.
insane. And then, guys, I think we have one more. Let me see. We have Carlos's collection tour. So let's pull that up very quickly. Let me see if I could. All right, TK is gone. And then let's add Carlos's. And then let's see. All right. Who's watching TV?
What's that?
Somebody's watching TV, and then
Yeah, I got my teeth too loud.
well, they may read it as a as I'm trying to copyright something, and then it's like, all right, guys. So Carlos is up. All right, let's wait for Will to get back, and then we'll play it.
Hey, go ahead, play. I'm right there.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm going to start off by showing one piece of artwork that I have, and then I'll show you my collection. This is something I've had for at least 7-8 years. I'm in my den, which is it's my collection room and also my office for work. So here we go. So I'm bringing over here first. Is another piece of artwork that I've got. I've had this for a while. This is screen printed. So yeah. Then I have that's my gaucho, guys, my Argentinian gaucho. And here's my Dark Knight DVD access. And then I have my Darth Vader piggy bank here. That I've had, my parents gave to me, and it still works, and it's like at least 20 something years old. And here is my clones. Let me open the door so you guys can get a real good view at them. There we go. So I've got a mixed smash of things. Yeah. So, and then down here is some of my Jokers, Doc Ock, and yeah. So, Mars Toys, and I forget the Doc Ock. And then here's my Spideys. I have more upstairs. I gotta bring them down, actually. I have 2 others that I gotta bring, so I'm going to, when I put my blind linen up, I'll probably do a rehash of my, of my other figures that I have that are upstairs in the living room that the wife wants out of there. And below that's just my cards and some Argentinian stuff that my dad brought me back from Argentina. That's where I was born. So this is pretty much the collection. I know it's not much, but it is growing. That's why I have to get another bloodlet in. And I'm going to show you a little other part of the quick piece of collection, which is my DVDs and some Batman stuff. But here's my prize piece, guys. I love this Mandalorian with the plurg. And yeah, he is huge, and he sits on top of one of my surround sound speakers, and he doesn't move, and he is just freaking awesome. So I just wanted to give you a quick look at him. And, while we're at it, we're going to end up with one last piece of artwork. This was signed by the actual artist my brother-in-law gave me years ago from Comic-Con. As you can see, it's done, for my name and signed. And it's sketched and everything. And anyway, that's one of my highlights of my collection. So pretty soon I'm going to have to move this one over by the Superman, because I'm going to be putting the Bloodlet in here and starting to fill that up. I got a bunch of Batmans and stuff coming. Anyway, again, just want to share my collection. Not really big, but it is my collection, which I love so much. And you know what? Fabio, thank you for doing this for us. Really appreciate it. Love to be part of your group. I'll talk to you guys later.
Carlos, that was awesome.
Nice.
That was awesome, my
was
friend.
sick.
Thank you for that video. That was very good. Let me see what you guys are saying real quickly before we get out of here. My fault. What's up? I sent it. Let me see. Let me see what you sent. Let me see what you sent. Let me see. Oh, nice. Okay, perfect. All right, so let me pull this up very quickly. Yeah, so we got another collection tour, guys. So don't go anywhere. Just give me a second. We got Anthony's collection tour in the house. Where are you? Here we go. All righty. There we go. Beautiful.
Bless you, buddy.
All right, guys. So let's pull this up. Let's pull it up, guys. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Where are you?
Would we? Yes, more.
All right, here we go. Google Drive. Bow. That was quick.
By the way, shout out to Sluggin16 for getting me that Toby. Appreciate it. It's in my display right now. Thank you, Sluggin.
See, guys? See, guys? See how we help each other out? See how we look out for each other? See that? We're not selfish people. All right, so here we go, guys. Let's pull him over to here. All right, guys. So this is Anthony's collection tour coming up. There we go. All right, you guys ready? All right, let's see who's I need a Color Obsidian, nice displays, Nefty.
Thank you.
Uncarded, okay. Oh my god. Joker's Day says Nefty. I am legend. Don't want to get canceled for Matlock. Oh my god. Oh my god. Unbelievable.
That's messed up.
All right, let's see. That is a 6th sketch of Joker. Yep, that was
Yeah,
beautiful.
that was.
Beautiful picture.
That was nice.
Fabs, thank you for being up. No, thank you for joining us, my friend. Collection room tour. What our topic today? We're at the end, my friend. We're doing some collection tours and then we're out of here. Carlos Burgers for sure. Great collection, everyone. Thank you for being here, my friend. Welcome. All right, guys. So here we got Anthony's collection coming up next. Here we go.
That's eternal. Yeah, exactly. And this is I believe it's a sideshow. It's an old figure. You know, it's really bad body, but it fills the.
It looks good. It looks really good.
Yeah. And in the background, you can see my DeLorean standing by under the movie theater area that I have. Again, this is a basement. It's climate control, all that.
You got Nefty's voiceover.
Oh, he recorded it. I guess he recorded the video during the stream.
I see.
Yeah.
Can we watch it again? Can you put it on again?
That's why I was like, what's going on right now?
That's eternal. Yeah, exactly. And this is I believe it's a sideshow. It's an old figure. You know, it's really bad body, but it fills the.
It looks good. It looks really good.
Yeah. And in the background, you can see my DeLorean standing by under the movie theater area that I have. Again, this is a basement. It's climate control, all that.
Yeah,
looks good.
That was a little too fast, but that was nice. That was nice. Thank you for that, my friend. All right, guys. So we're out of here.
Quick question. TK, that board you have there, that's 3D printed right there, that border that you have right there on your, I guess, left-hand side? Yeah, that.
This? No, this is the old Hasbro vintage collection.
That's because I was looking at it. I've seen that before somewhere, that piece.
Is that the legacy? The legacy?
Yes, the legacy.
Yeah, I have
that for like 150.
That's big. That's a nice.
Yeah, you can get it cheap. 150 shipped.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm sorry, family.
No. It's all right.
All this opens up.
Go ahead, show it off. Oh, look at that. Oh, he's got R2 in the inside.
Yeah, it's a nice. That's nice.
Oh man, that's nice.
That's really.
Thing is big.
I've never seen that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, as always, we'll be back obviously next Sunday. I'll be back on Tuesday, God willing, and then hopefully by then we'll have some Hot Toys action. I really hope we do. Ever since we got Balin and Shin, it's been pretty much dead.
Quiet. Yeah.
You know, that Grasshopper Man, that exclusive
Cucaracha Man.
Yeah, Cucaracha Man, exactly. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching, and as always,
Have a good one, guys.
Stay safe, everyone.
Deuces.